So it's Matt and Vin, not Ben. This is Vin. She's named after the heroine from Mistborn. Okay, so everybody please wake up, except for Tom.
Wait, who's Tom?
Unctuous.
Oh.
Okay. He
So
said
no medic.
He said he's suspicious of tofu cake, right?
Yeah, because Jason didn't vote for tofu.
Let's talk it out, guys. Let's talk it out, but
Wait,
right at the end, let's go for tofu cake.
can someone clear something up for me? So wait, are we down to 1 kill power, or did medic?
Yeah,
Yes.
1 kill power.
1 kill power. Medic's gone. Okay.
Medic would have
I
definitely.
mean, unless you
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Jason for some reason
But
was not Mafia.
If
No,
there's,
that's
no. If there could have been a medic in the stack if there was 3 Mafia.
What? But we know Jason's
wasn't
Mafia.
three
Like,
Mafia.
why the
Dude,
fuck would you
like,
say that?
was as
I don't know, I'm
mafia as
just-
you could be.
He's rolling out all the possibilities.
I'm just saying it doesn't have to be.
there's no possible way Jason was not
No medic.
Mafia.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't
There's
even
no
want to give a
stat.
defense.
And if there was a medic, it was a horrible medic, like worst medic ever to not save the cop.
Yeah.
You
There's
can't
no medic.
metagame that. Like you can't be like, oh, maybe they won't kill the cop. Like you have to
Yeah.
save the cop.
Yeah.
So who else didn't? I mean, I didn't vote for Tofu, but who else didn't vote for Tofu? What was it? It was
I did.
Sherman and Allen.
Dude, it's Alan
And,
Sherman, bro. Yeah. I'll vote Tofu,
Well,
but
it can't
at
be
the
both
end,
of
I
them,
want to
but-
kill Alan.
We have
So we-
time. We have time. We can vote all 3 of them off, honestly.
so let's work the
I
number.
want to kill
So
Alan.
I just
and
find it
then-
suspicious that
and
they're
then
both calling
Tofu
me
and then
bad
Sherman.
town. It's like it's rehearsed.
No. Keep in mind, I said you're either good town, really good town, or really bad town, and I don't know.
What does that
Like, I'm
even mean?
not. As in, I don't.
Alan said it first, and he's been
Yeah.
grasping onto what other people.
Yeah,
have been
they've
saying.
been like following each other the entire time. I've noticed it.
I'd be more suspicious of Alan than Sherman to start, but
Wait, why are you suspicious of me?
because you and him are the ones that didn't vote for Tofu.
But I just said Tofu was suspicious in the last round, and I thought we were going to vote for him before the cop came out.
Okay, I'm just saying the people that didn't vote for Tofu are the people that I would
All
look
right,
at
I mean,
first.
fair.
Hey, Carlton, who's safe between you and me? Who else do you think is safe? I mean, I kind of think Ryan's safe, Rybo, but I mean,
How
I'm
could I
not,
not be safe? I've been drilling Kimball the whole time.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Think
think
about it.
dude, all I'm saying is Carlton's the only confirmed town we have, so I don't know 100%, right?
Okay, I got you. But I mean, I just called out
Jason,
Jason, Allen, and Sherman, so keep that in mind.
Kimball was targeting Ghost Squad too.
All right, Ghost Claw, now it's your time to talk, dude.
Okay, I think that I have pretty much the same reason as Rybo. I think that you and Carlton and Rybo are clean, and it would have been really nice that vote on Tofu passed, but since it didn't, I think he's probably town. And then Alan and Michael, strongest reads. Nick is
think-
just.
Why wouldn't Mafia vote off Why wouldn't Mafia vote off a town?
Why wouldn't Mafia vote off a town?
Yeah.
Because there's I don't know, not that but- many players.
Or
Like,
if
they
they're
didn't think it would-
suspicious,
they didn't
you
think
want
it
to
would
keep
pa-
them in.
I mean, if that's true, if those 3 Mafia are true, then they're kind of experienced, then you
He
don't
had no
vote
more
for-
time left. It was either vote him off or go to sleep. Why wouldn't they just vote him off? That's an extra kill.
That way they could say later in the game that they didn't vote for a town that wasn't going to pass anyway.
Jason was trying to clear
Like-
Tofu a lot. Like he was saying that he thinks Tofu's safe.
Like
At this
individually.
point, I don't, and that's why I always say, like, you have to take it round to round. First round, I wasn't convinced Tofu was Mafia. Now I think Tofu's Mafia.
Okay, so then do you want to vote Tofu then Allen? Because
Right?
Okay,
I mean,
what about
like,
Nick? Guys, what about Nick before we go any further?
Nick's done what Nick does best. He gets the spotlight off of him, but he did vote for Tofu.
Whoa.
He voted for Tofu.
Like last round, I said we should have waited 2 minutes and talked about it before we went to the next round, just so we had the extra 2 minutes, because we were going to kill the doctor anyway.
Yeah, but last time we ran out of time, remember?
But
Dude,
how
I'm
can you
okay with
run
Nick.
out of time when we know who we're going to kill?
Yeah, I think Nick is clean too, honestly. He's being very defensive, which is a good sign.
out of everybody, I think Allen reads the strongest as Mafia's come to me.
Yeah, I agree.
And he beats stronger than Tofu to me, personally. I don't
And
know.
I think,
why-
I think
why are we
that-
clearing
Mafia
Tofu
got
this
more
point?
Mafia than Tofu? What the?
Like Jason kept saying that he thought Tofu was safe.
He wasn't. Well, I don't know.
Well, why do you
Wait,
think I'm
say
more
that again
suspicious
one more
than
time?
Tofu? I'm just wondering.
Jason was clearing Tofu,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
and he didn't vote for him.
He didn't. Yeah, but Mafia could go either
could
way
have
on
been
that vote.
clearing. He
Jason
could have been
people.
clearing based on what Ghost Claw was saying about like avoiding suspicion. Maybe like because he wasn't the one that voted. Maybe he was because he was the very first person to talk once the vote came out the next day. So maybe he was just trying to avoid suspicion by going and talking good on somebody that's town. So I mean, I would go with Allen or Sherman first, and then Tofu.
I don't know.
Here's the thing, though. Like, if Jason was trying to metagame that, then he was trying to metagame Ghost Claw too. Because I don't see him like he would have tried to clear Tofu and accuse Ghost Claw. That was either I don't think that was like split. I think that was either both accurate or both wrong. So I would lean more towards him accusing Tofu, or saying trying to clear Tofu as showing that Tofu's Mafia, and he kept accusing Ghost Claw, and I take that as thinking Ghost Claw's safe.
Well,
I mean,
But Shinix was such a good first night kill for Ghost Claw, and that's why I was really going after him hard the first round.
okay, Carlton, you're the most important town this round. So if you were to go in order from highest to lowest, what would you do right now?
Right now, with the information I have, I would probably go Tofu 1, Allen 2.
Okay, so
Who's your
Carlton's
three?
probably gonna die, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna die. He's confirmed town.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I'm the best
So,
kill for Mafia.
trying to find out who he's clearing before he just dies, right?
All right, so I think the level of suspicion is Allen, Sherman, Tofu, Ghost Claw, Nick, Rybo, me, and then Carlton.
You think Ghost Claw over Nick?
Yeah,
I mean, that's so far down the list, though. I agree with Alan Sherman.
but it doesn't really matter at that point because we're gonna win after
No,
we get rid of
yeah.
Allen, Sherman, and
Yeah, you only need to name top three.
But here's okay. So are we able to get rid of those three before
Well,
it's?
it
hold
sounds
on,
like we
1,
drop
2,
Alan.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I
So
can't
it's 8
believe
right now. If we kill one, then we go down to 7. Then they kill one, we're down to 6.
yeah.
Yeah,
So we're
we
still
can
4 to
kill-
2.
Sherman.
And we can kill another one. Okay.
Dude.
As long as we're right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
far I like the accusation has been that I've been following Alan, and the only thing that I've said that's mimicked Alan. Okay, so I didn't vote, which I give, and my not voting was mainly because I trust Carlton. Alan has been extremely quiet in every game I've ever played with him. He was voted off early last game for being quiet, so I trusted Carlton's decision. Whether that was a mistake or not, I don't know. But then, as far as Eric, the reason I've called Eric, like my point is, I don't think he's Mafia. I think he is either a really good town or a really bad town. I'm not experienced enough as a player to determine that difference. But I don't think he's obviously not just like a normal town because he's not just sitting there idly. That's what I meant by that.
Okay, and my
Alright,
thoughts
guys,
on
what's
Eric,
the
just to
time?
clear this up for Eric, guys, like, you can say he's a bad town or not, but he's an easy read, in my opinion. So he's a really bad kill, right? He's always going to be aggressive, whether he's Mafia or town. As far as the 3 games I played with him, or 2 games I played with him, he was aggressive both times. I don't remember if you were Mafia once. But
No, I was never
I
Mafia.
don't think you're a bad town, so I don't, just blow that shit off your shoulder, too.
Yeah, I don't
I
listen.
think you point out
Like,
good
Mike,
things,
I do-
but
I do-
sometimes it's in bad situations is all. So
I do understand that like being aggressive is pretty much the most pro town thing you can do, just because if you die, like they're not going to kill you because they're going to drive suspicion to you. So like in that sense, he's keeping himself alive.
so who would you kill off then right now?
I would kill Alan, Tofu, and I don't know about Nick or Ghost Claw. Rybo, I don't know you, and you're being aggressive. But again, that's a good move. Carlton, I wouldn't vote off. So yeah, I guess Alan or Tofu would be my number ones.
Okay. Tofu, who would you kill? Tofu, who would you kill?
Well, obviously not me. Alan and Sherman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know. But I mean, we have confirmed town, and we're just gonna follow the plan and kill all three of us, and then we win. So
That's what I'm checking
It-
right
it
now
doesn't-
just to make sure.
I don't
I think
think
it's Alan and
Tofu's
if
a
Sherman
it
good.
works out,
I
if
don't
it
think
works out,
Tofu's a
doesn't
good
matter
kill
what
first
order
night.
we kill
I
him,
mean-
then
If you,
Sherman,
if
who
you
would
kill
you kill
me,
again? Who
Huh?
would you kill again? Who would you kill
I would
again?
kill Alan.
You'd kill Alan. Okay.
Alan and Sherman
Then
sound
Tofu
pretty.
would kill Sherman first.
Sherman, who would you
Alan,
kill,
who
dude?
would you
Who would you
kill?
kill?
I just said
You
Alan.
just said it. Alan, who would you
Alan,
kill?
who would you kill?
I'm pretty sure Mafia is between Tofu, Robbie, and Nick.
Okay, so that makes me really suspicious of Alan and Sherman.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought we were already really suspicious of.
No, like more than Tofu now. If that makes sense.
It
No, I
doesn't
think we were at that
totally
point.
make sense.
Well, I was just asking, and I'm going based off of order, but I mean, unless Tofu said.
But
he'd
think
kill
about the
Alan and
vote
Sherman.
though.
Alan
Like-
said he wouldn't kill Sherman.
Carlton.
Why would two Mafia members have not voted to kill Tofu? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, it just didn't make any sense.
I don't think Alan and
could've
Sherman
killed
can
him.
both be Mafia. I mean, it's
I mean-
possible, but I really don't see how that would be.
Alan
don't
and,
see, like-
Alan and who?
Alan and Sherman. I don't see how they could both be Mafia.
I think it might be
If-
Sherman and I think it might be Sherman and Tofu.
I mean, if you wanted the general later game Mafia play, right, is you then go ahead and you don't vote, and then if the cop comes out and says, "Oh, they're confirmed town," and you're just like, "Well, I believe that they weren't going to be town," especially if the vote's not going to pass, right? That's like I could see that as Mafia going either way.
God, I
you
wish
could-
Archis would have
No,
waited.
no,
like
but
5
the thing is
minutes.
that-
It doesn't matter.
it was
The thing is-
5. If one of them voted, and
Look, let's just get this
Okay,
going on
Alan,
because
who do you want to kill?
Here's the thing. Kimball was Mafia. If Kimball, Alan, and Sherman were all Mafia, all three of them didn't vote to kill Tofu, that doesn't make any sense at all. Why would all three Mafia not vote to kill
That
somebody?
makes- Yeah, I see what you're saying.
They couldn't
Good
they
idea.
couldn't collaborate, and they didn't know whether it would pass or not because
They
you
could have
didn't know
been
it
a
was
late
5.
vote, easy. One more person putting their hand up as a late vote would have killed Tofu.
Yeah, but then they would have drawn suspicion themselves. I can see that going either way. I don't think it's important. I could see that going either way. I just don't
I think
think
I
it's
my
think
important.
it's very
right now-
important.
I think my safe right now is Rybo, Carlton, and Ghost Claw.
Yeah, Nick's kind of suspicious, but he's always quiet. And
I'm not considering him right now. He's like neutral right now.
He's neutral.
No, I'm just like putting him as neutral.
Okay, so basically, me, Eric, and Ghost Call have to agree on something like right now,
Yeah,
Well,
well, we kill Alan.
right?
Well, I want to run by a number thing real quick,
We're
right?
all
So we have
voting
8,
somebody right now, so
well,
There's 8
whoever
people in the
Carlton
game right
votes,
now.
we have to vote with because he's the only confirmed town.
There's 8 people in the game right now.
Okay,
So we
Carlton.
lynch one person, we're down to 7. Let's say we get the wrong person. That means we have 5 town, 2 Mafia. They kill somebody at night, we're down to 4 town, 2 Mafia. So we basically have one wrong lynch. And then every single one after that has to be right.
okay, so we're
Sounds like-
close.
Sounds like
So
we
Right?
win.
Does anybody else verify that math? I just want to verify
Here's the
that math.
problem that's
before.
going to come up. Carlton, here's the problem that's going to come up because you're going to be the one that's going to die tonight.
Right.
Once you go, we're going to have a tougher time figuring out who the last Mafia is.
God, I really wish like somebody would speak up between these people, like
Nick and
Sherman and Tofu or Alan. Like somebody say something.
What is your read, Carlton? You've been running numbers.
Yeah, Carlton, you're
I-
going to die, so let's hear what you got to say before we vote somebody else.
I really don't understand how a vote could have gone down where all 3 Mafia did not vote for
I
a town
agree.
member. It just
Yeah.
I can't imagine a world in which that happens.
I'm with you,
Like,
dude. I said it right away. I'm with you.
yeah.
This doesn't make any sense.
So I don't see how all 3, Kimball, Allen, and Sherman, could all be Mafia. So
I think
I'm still
Tofu's
suspicious.
Mafia.
I'm still suspicious of Tofu. I have been since the second round. Like the first round, I was not. I was honestly not suspicious of the first round. Second round, I've been suspicious of him since then. That's why I always tell people you have to take it round to round. Like you can't, like you take into consideration things you've seen in the first round, but you can't just like clear somebody first round if you're not a cop. Like you just can't do it.
Well,
I'm
let's
still
kill
suspicious of
Tofu, Alan, and then Nick because Sherman agreed with Carlton in the game. So let's do that. At least he had a reason behind it.
Say that one more time.
Tofu, Alan, Nick.
So do you think Sherman's just bad town?
Yeah. This game, he's bad town.
God.
So if we vote off Tofu and that's a right kill, we still get one more wrong kill.
Well, Carlton didn't vote Jason Kimball or didn't vote Tofu either. He was clear
I didn't
town,
vote him.
right? No, I know he was clear town, but Sherman was saying that he was following Carlton. So for him to remember
I've been saying
that,
the whole game I followed Carlton.
no, I know.
That's
For him
what
to
I
remember
fucking
that
said.
makes me more town.
I mean,
so-
they both said that.
But Alan and Jason have a connection.
But I also did state that I didn't trust Kimball. Back
I
in
would
my
rather
first.
Yeah.
I would vote Alan before Tofu, but that's just preference.
How about you, Carlton?
Why? Why would you rather vote Alan before Tofu?
He reads more like Mafia.
I don't
me.
understand how you. I mean, I don't.
It really, as long as you kill all three of us, it really doesn't matter what order you do it in. 'Cause in the end, we win. So
That's why we need to
Which
agree
three?
right now.
general consensus seems to be me, you, and Alan. So you pick an order. It doesn't matter which, and just vote us all off, and then we win, and the game's over.
Does that make suspicious of Nick? Anybody?
It makes me suspicious of that one of the Mafia is not in that core group that we're looking at.
Right, and Nick.
It could be Nick. I really don't like how Ghost Claw is not
Right.
going after Tofu right now. I don't see
All
how
right,
he
that's
can
the thing.
think that
Tofu,
all three
Alan,
Mafia would
Nick.
not go after him.
We have to vote for. We have 3 minutes.
All right, let's do this. Tofu, Alan, Nick.
I think
guys
we should
got
go
it?
for Alan first. What do you guys think? What do you think,
I think we
Carlton?
should go for Alan first.
All right, let's go.
We still have 3
I mean,
minutes.
Carlton, what do you think, dude? What do you think?
It doesn't
I think-
really matter.
I think there's a much higher percentage chance that Tofu's Mafia than Alan.
Okay, so let's kill Tofu, Alan, and Nick. Game plan?
Sounds like a
Yeah.
good game plan to
Tofu
me.
doesn't care though. That's the thing.
That's what he's not defending himself at all, so that's why.
Carlton, do you agree with that? Tofu, Alan, and then Nick?
He threw it out there. That's what he thinks.
I mean, it's pretty
I mean,
hard to defend
still, is
yourself.
that what you
Everybody
think?
has to vote
How-
with Carlton, no matter if you're town or Mafia.
Well, at
We
least
got to formal
try.
somebody. We got 2 minutes.
I think that's a good plan, but I'm starting to get really suspicious that somebody else is besides Tofu is Mafia, besides
Nick?
Alan or Nick.
Okay, Carlton, formal somebody.
I formal Tofu.
Okay.
Formals on Tofu?
Defense.
As long as you kill me, Alan, Nick, it doesn't matter. So let's go.
Okay,
Carlton.
going to vote. 1, 2, 3. Tofu is dead. Everyone go to sleep.
I think that was a bad kill.
Okay. Everyone send me rolls, please. Okay, we want to make the cats big. I'll make the cats big. Hopefully this works. It wasn't working before. There we go. So this is Matt. He's a big boy. He's getting things taken care of this week. His balls are coming off. And this is Vin. She's a tiny little girl and she has another 10 ounces to go. Oops, sorry, that's Matt sleeping on the keyboard. No, we're not taking the claws off. We're taking off his balls. Okay. Alright, so just as a confirm, I'm not declawing the cat, I'm neutering the cat. He's 2 pounds. Anyway, so everybody please wake up except for Rybo.
What the
What?
fuck?
What?
Yeah.
That was a terrible kill.
Bye.
Let me get the...
That makes no sense.
What?
Like, we know that unless Unctious was lying, which he can't be, because then he'd be like.
Dude, Unctious was not lying. There's no
Well,
way.
the only way
Jason
he's lying
got killed
is
by Mafia,
if
so he
unless-
can't be
yeah.
Mafia.
Like Jason didn't even make a fake
Yeah,
claim.
he didn't even make a defense. He was like, I'm not giving you any more information so I don't throw anybody under the
He didn't
bus.
even- yeah, he didn't make a fake cop claim even. It doesn't.
Yeah.
So I think bad Mafia trying to be meta in not killing Carlton.
What do you think, Carlton? Alan or Nick?
I just don't
Yeah,
say
man.
you're set on killing me right away. Like, what have you done, Eric? You've just been like putting your conversation to other people. I don't see you've been putting much info, like in the starting in the game. And like once Ryan's like you point the thing onto me, you pointed the aggression onto me, and then Ryan said, "Oh no, I think he's cool." You immediately backed off me and said, "Yeah, I think he's fine." That's just very suspicious to me.
Dude, if you don't think I'm town, I don't know what I can tell you, man.
Carlton, are you gonna play some Lynch or Lose again with 3 people remaining? Is that just your destiny?
I don't know what to do, man.
You're just gonna be placed in a Lynch or win. Like,
I just wanted to be dead, so it wasn't up to me.
no, now you're confirmed Todd, and they're gonna make it so that you're the last one.
I think that
If there's 2 Mafia, there's Lynch or Lose, right?
Yeah, we're in. Yeah, I think no. All right.
I'm trying to think that
No. Well,
6 people,
maybe.
2 to 4. If we Lynch wrong, it's 2 to 3, and then they kill someone.
Oh.
it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
This
it's
is Lynch or Lose.
Yeah, Lynch or Lose. Lynch or Lose.
I'm trying to think of what Rybo was saying last round, because it could have given credence to them wanting to get him out before me. Because I've been pretty unsure about a lot of things in this game, and he seemed to be more
Rybo
sure.
was the one that came out on Nick.
Yeah.
No, he came out on. He formaled me. I'm just saying, like he came down hard on me.
Like nobody was suspicious of Nick. I put him as neutral, and then Rybo, I think, was the one that started shifting onto Nick as the third suspicious person.
No, Rybo defended me, and then no, you put the aggression onto me. The Rybo defended me, and then you backed off me as soon as he defended me.
Nobody backed off of you.
No.
And the plan was to
backed
kill
off.
you.
No, before all that, Eric accused me, Rybo defended me, and then Eric backed off me.
I think he said he was still suspicious of you, though.
No, I was like on the lowest of the list. I was right above him on his list. He wasn't suspicious of me at all as soon as Rybo said that.
We're in trouble.
Well, I guess this is the point of having the time limit expire. Now we're just stuck. Whatever we were going to do before.
Just think.
What do you think, Nick? Other than me, who do you think's Mafia?
Mafia? I think Alan, but I honestly can't give a good opinion. I don't think it's Carlton, obviously not Carlton, and I don't think it's Ghost Claw. And I think Sherman has been defending himself more than Alan, so that's why I think Alan is more Mafia.
What do you have to say about that, Alan?
You guys know how I play? This is standard for me. If you want my reads, I can give it to you.
I love him.
All right, so I've been saying that Eric is town pretty much the entire time. And then Sherman, I brought up that he's either something or he's improved town, and I thought he's just improved his town play. So if I was Carlton, I would trust those 2 people the most.
So he put me as his town.
Like I've said that the entire time, right?
I know he has. And so that makes me less suspicious of him, if that makes any sense, because at this point, can you really decide?
I mean, it's designed to.
But our idea was to go for Sherman, Nick, or Alan, right?
All right, our original plan was to vote Alan out next. And Alan
So-
just backed up Sherman, who was like the next in line after him.
Or back up Nick, because now you just got Sherman and Nick.
Well, I've been saying both of those things like in multiple rounds of.
No, but I'm trying to say that like when you're next in line, the smartest thing to really do is try and get the attention off yourself and onto the next person after you. And you just kind of backed up the person after you.
Well, that's my read. I can't.
Yeah.
Like that's how my read is.
No, I'm saying that's
Annoying.
no.
Sorry,
you're
Carlton. That's just how it is. Fuck.
No, Ghost Claw's the one who's playing really annoying right now.
I don't need frustration on anybody except for me.
I don't see how I could even be a thing because Jason's just accusing me, and then I'm sitting, and then he ends up being Mafia. I'm clearly Town. There's like no way.
I know,
Like,
but you haven't.
I'm the second cleanest lead. I'm the second cleanest lead behind you.
All right, but that's the most real
Like,
you've been in the whole game. Like you haven't been like that passionate about anything the entire game so far until just now. So that's good. Like that's what I've been wanting to see for a long time. You've just been sitting there with a smug grin on your face the entire time.
I mean, I think Alan's Mafia. I think we kill Alan, and then after that, man, Sherman. I still think it's Sherman. Although you're right, Sherman and Nick is just going to be a really tough call, and you're going to end up picking between. You're going to end up picking between both of them.
I think that I think between the two, I think that Nick's the better pick for Mafia because Rob died.
Ryan.
Why does that?
Yeah, Ryan.
Because they're brothers.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
They're brothers.
I see.
Oh. I
Interesting.
didn't think about that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Wait, whose brothers?
Nick and Rob.
Rob. The one
And
that
Rob died, obviously.
Rob. Okay.
The one
The
with
one
the
that died the
Rob
same night as Jason
Yeah.
with an eye.
that's just a bullshit reason, though. I think.
It's really not. It's just, like the first game that we played online with Mango, he was Mafia. At least he killed somebody that was his friend that would have been able to call him out. The first game that we played with Ryan Moore,
I was Mafia once last game. Last 2 weeks I played with you, and I didn't
Right.
kill my brother.
because he was defending you.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that far back, but
Man,
I was.
Carlton's got like histories and like spreadsheets.
I
And shit.
see
No,
that.
and the first game we played with Ryan Moore, he killed his roommate and then said that I would oh no, I would never kill my roommate, or not his roommate, but like his friend that he brought in. So he's like, because that's the person who knew him the best. So I'm just saying, like out of the
But why
two
would
of
I
you,
kill Robbie? Like, if I was Mafia, why would he die? Like, first, what night did he die? He died he died like the beginning. Why would I kill him?
what night did he
No,
die?
he wasn't
What night did
first
he die,
night,
Nick?
it was second
Nobody, no,
Or
you're supposed to
two.
let him answer.
I don't remember what night.
Yeah, like when I try to ask people that so to see if they how
I'm
they
sorry.
respond and if they know
Yeah.
the night or not.
It was night 2, right?
Yeah.
Indeed, it was.
I don't remember.
It's like hearts. You gotta remember.
I mean, Alan was next on our list, right? Like if it's not Alan though, that's game over, right? Let's
Yeah,
see
if it's
who
not Alan, we
picks.
lose.
Yeah.
But I feel pretty strong about. I feel pretty strong about Alan. I think that's easy.
That was a difficult choice for you, Carlton.
But Carlton's not gonna be left in a 3-person lyncher win.
Yeah.
So that's good, guys. Carlton, congratulations. You have the right number of people remaining because we didn't have a kill first night. Congratulations.
I'm not feeling so good about this game anymore.
I haven't been feeling good about this game since last round.
No, it's
I know. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. All right.
I mean, I just feel like Town doesn't have to be miraculously lucky to pull out a win, which is kind of better than it's been in the past.
We had this game though. We had it won.
No, Comp only had the 2 checks.
Yeah, Cop only
One
got
was
2
Mafia
checks.
and we killed. So
We
we were going off his reads. He read Ribo strong as Town and Ribo.
if we had got Tofu night 1, it would have been a clean game. Or day 1.
I think it would have been yeah.
Yeah, you
Carlton,
guys.
Carlton,
You
I
guys
trust
bad
Ghost
Town
Claw.
play. Just shitty Town
You,
play.
you trust Ghost Claw?
I do. I don't know why. I just trust him.
I just trust him.
I just trust him.
Oh.
I mean, I would trust me too. I'm Town.
You're always Mafia.
These guys are. I am not. Sometimes both me and
So,
Jim are
Then
town.
you just go with the plan
Sometimes.
and get the game over with one way or the other.
I mean, unless you got a cleaner read or something else you want to ask them, they're still being
I haven't
fine.
had good
I mean,
reads
yeah,
this
there's no
entire
time
game.
limit, so you can like ask.
You can
questions
question
and stuff.
them as much as you want, and I can go off and get dinner. I mean, yeah, there's
The
no
thing is,
time
like,
limit.
I honestly haven't had good reads this entire game, and I think the only way that I'm going to get good reads is to sit here for like an hour and question everybody until somebody slips up, and I'm just really not patient enough right now to do that.
Or at least go through one round or something.
Well, you could question all of them with as much as you want. And me and Eric will sit here and chill.
Sherman,
Listen.
who did you think it was again?
Who did I think?
Yeah.
Alan and then Nick.
I think that's convincing.
It seems pretty clear to me that what they're going to say when you ask that question now. That's just what it sounds like to me. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but
So I've been pro Carlton.
So
I've been pro Eric.
here's the thing, though, Ghost Claw. Here's the thing. Ready?
yeah, I'm listening.
If Alan's on the chopping block and Sherman wants to kill him off first, I don't think Sherman can be Mafia. That makes
Wait,
sense.
what?
If Alan is on the chopping block and Sherman wants to kill him off first,
Because the only thing we
Then
had on
he would
Sherman
be
was that
Mafia.
they were together in cahoots, you know?
No, I said earlier that they couldn't both be Mafia if because I suspected that Tofu was, so they could. I didn't think that they both could be Mafia.
They're saying if it's Sherman as someone else and not me, then we lose.
I'm saying So let's say Sherman's Mafia, right? And he says kill Alan first. That means it's him and or Nick, right? Since Alan is the guy that's on the chopping block. But if you believe him, you don't gain any information that way.
I don't think we have any. I think since Alan's on the chopping block, it's pretty clear what all three of them will say other than Alan. And Alan said it was Nick,
Well,
right?
you either think it's me, or you don't think it's me. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Alan said he thinks it's Nick, and you guys have pointed out that it's one of us two. So if Alan was like, if I was Mafia, Alan would. And Alan was town, like given the reasoning that's been presented, Alan would say that I'm Mafia.
I've been saying you're town the entire time. I don't know.
And Alan, you think it's Nick, right?
I think it's Nick and Robbie. I said Eric and Sherman are the two for me.
Who's your number one pick out of those two?
For town or for Mafia?
Mafia.
I
Because
would
we
say
only got one
Nick.
shot, man.
I would say Nick. Say Nick.
That just sounds like Mafia talk.
Well, but I mean, I've been saying that. It's not like.
He's been saying that. Why does it sound
Yeah.
like Mafia talk?
Yeah.
Why is that?
We asked him we asked him what he thought, and he gave us an
Why
answer.
me though?
Yeah.
Why me? As being Mafia, Alan.
Just the way you're playing seems really shady, and
It's my
just
first
based. I know that's why. So it's hard, but out of the people that are here, I'm pretty sure that Eric and Sherman are town based on how I've played with them in the past. So logically, it would have to be you two.
I don't think that, like, I think it's Nick and Alan because right now, like, they didn't kill Carlton, and three of us are weak. And if Ghost Claw was Mafia, he would have killed Carlton, I believe. So that's why I'm not in favor of Ghost Claw.
I've watched a lot of Mafia before. It's not like I'm new to this. I know what to do. Like, I would kill Carl.
I've watched a ton of Mafia as well.
I
But
just
it's
don't
still new,
understand
and it's
why.
still a medium for me. But you've been extremely quiet, and so I believe that Carlton, Eric, and Ghost Claw are all town. I know that I'm town, and you've been extremely quiet to present me with no reason why you shouldn't be Mafia. So that's why I believe that you and Alan are both Mafia. Or one of you is Mafia.
That's the problem. It might just. Might be both. Might be one.
It's possible you have two, isn't it?
Yeah, it's possible we have two. I've been,
Yeah, that's the problem.
I
If
think
there's
the
two, it's
tofu.
lynch
I think
or
the
lose.
tofu kill was bad. I think it was a bad kill.
I think so too. But Carlton thought it was okay.
If there's two, it's lynch or lose. So we have to analyze.
No. If there's
Well, here's the thing. If the tofu kill was bad, then that means it was most likely somebody who voted to kill him is Mafia.
Who didn't vote to kill Tofu?
I didn't vote.
Sherman and Alan
didn't vote.
and me.
Why
Right?
didn't-
Again, if Tofu was town, then
That
that
makes
would lead you to
sense.
think that somebody who voted to kill him was Mafia.
Sure.
Because we were kind of like operating off the fact, okay, well, if Tofu was Mafia and these 3 people didn't vote for him, then 2 of those people were probably also Mafia.
Well, that's part of why I didn't get why everybody's saying who didn't vote for him as Mafia. It's because, like, first round, we had some testimonials that he was fairly safe, so it's better than.
Because Jason was targeting him. Or Jason was clearing him. Sorry, Jason was clearing him.
Yeah, people were clearing Tofu, so then why was there even a vote? That's why I didn't vote.
Well, Kimball was clearing him. Kimball was Mafia. So that's why it throws a suspicion on Tofu.
No, the first round. First round.
Night one or day one.
Like, after you and someone else said that he is not playing how he usually plays Mafia, then is that probability-wise it's better just to pick a random person that's not him? Like, why would you kill the people who didn't vote for him like that?
No, they killed Rob and Jason with an eye the second night. And I think
How did they vote?
I think they both voted. Or one of them.
Wait, I think one of
probably
them did
vote.
and one of them didn't, right?
Yes. Which means that if Tofu was safe, and Kimbo was trying to clear him,
Well,
then
it
it could have been a big
Mafia.
meta play.
Yeah, he could have just been doing that. Like, that doesn't clear Kimball at all.
No, but he was also accusing Ghost Claw.
If you're typing,
Yeah.
please mute yourself.
Nick, who's your Mafia reads again? I'm sorry.
My Mafia reads?
Yeah.
You and Alan, I would say. I don't really have too much on
Who's
Alan.
number one? Who's number one out of us two?
That's hard. I honestly,
We've only got one shot, possibly. Who would you take it on? I mean, you got to make. A
it's
decision.
more safe. I would think it's more safe on Alan, but you were really high up there on Lynch.
Who's your number two?
Number two?
He just said you and me. Who's your number two?
Yeah, Alan and Nick. Alan then Nick is presumably what you're asking, unless you're choosing having me pick between different people.
No, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, really, what I'm entertained by now is that if Tofu was town, then at least Carlton is lying in a bed of his own choosing.
So here's the problem with Alan being Mafia.
Sure.
Everybody says he's their number one.
Yep.
Isn't that a problem?
Absolutely.
I think he's town.
That's what I've been saying. I'm just playing my usual town. Like, I don't know why you would be suspicious unless you think that I was like.
How can
doing something
everybody?
stupid? Like,
How can everybody say you want to kill him off first? I mean, there's a lot of suspicion right now. Like he's not for sure the kill. Like you can't just part ways with him, right?
well, it could have been that a townsperson brought it up, and the Mafia, the two of them that are left, could just bandwagon off that.
Right. He could be the only Mafia. That is an option.
Oh, yeah, that is true. He could also be the only Mafia.
I mean, if you think Tofu was a good kill, if you think Tofu was Mafia, then he's the only Mafia left, maybe. That's a tough play too, right?
So why don't we do this? Why don't we go with Nick first and then Alan?
That's a bad choice
Why?
because I'm town.
But if you think
don't-
Alan's Mafia and he's the
Why-
only one left, maybe
Why not go
Is
with
that
you
it?
first and then Alan second?
you want to go with me first.
Why not?
Because
I have
nobody thinks he's Mafia.
I don't know what game you're watching, man.
I think you're Mafia. I think you're Mafia.
We established that.
Carlton, I just want to say I do not envy you, by the way.
Yeah, You're pretty clearly the one that's in trouble, Carlton. But because he was the one last turn that got to pick between you and Tofu and Michael, then he's in his own.
I think that some of the later stages got set up really easily for us, and I'm questioning a lot of things.
So, Carlton, here on my logic. If we kill Nick first, and we don't lose,
You will lose.
If we don't lose,
then would you say that Alan would be the last Mafia? He would be the only Mafia, right?
No. If we lynch Nick and we don't lose,
well, that doesn't tell us anything. He could have been.
Well, that would mean that Nick was
unless
Mafia.
he's Mafia or there's only one.
Well, here's the thing. The only way for us
Tofu was a bad kill, right?
The only way for us to lynch Nick and not lose is if Nick is Mafia.
Right. Or there's only one.
Or there's only one. That's what I'm getting at. I think there's only one left.
If there's one right now and we lynch a townsperson, then Mafia wins because they're going to kill somebody at night.
If there's one?
If we lynch a townsperson, wait.
All right, it's 1 to 5 right now. If we lynch someone, it's 1 to 4.
It's only lynch or lose if there's 2 left.
Fine. It's only if there's 2 Mafia or it's lynch.
So we have 6. Ah, shoot.
No, I think we can get I think we can lynch a town and be okay, right?
If there's only one.
So I want to go back. I want to go back because you said that if we lynch Nick and we don't lose, then it points to Alan. But Alan's been going after Nick. So if there's only one Mafia and it's Nick, then we win the game if we kill Nick. If there's only one Mafia and we lynch Nick and he's town, it actually would.
It actually just goes back to lynch or lose tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think so. We have some freedom here. We could actually get all 3. I mean, in my mind, assuming Eric's not just like playing the shit out of me, but
no, I'm town dude.
I mean, right? That's so we could actually get all 3, assuming we just fucking man up and do it.
What if Alan and Nick are both Mafia?
Well, I mean, if they're both Mafia,
what if you're Mafia? I don't know.
Right, exactly. So if you're playing me, then we're in trouble, right? We can't get all 3.
I don't think Alan is Mafia right now. And if we lose, I'm willing to live with that.
I think Alan is Mafia. And
I think Alan might be only Mafia.
And
if I'm the only Mafia, this is like the stupidest play ever.
And if Nick is Mafia, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with losing to that. So I'm on the exact opposite side as you, I think. Which is fine, but we're waiting for Carlton.
Ghost Plot. If Alan is the only Mafia left, who was killed? Do you think it was Tofu? That was the other Mafia? Who was the third Mafia?
Who was the third? I guess Tofu was a good kill then.
I don't think he was a good kill. I think there's 2 Mafia left.
I think if there's 2 Mafia left, I'm still looking at Alan and Nick combined, even though they're pointing fingers at each other.
But I'm more suspicious of Nick right now because.
Sure, but I think that Mafia at this point, there's 2 of them, and they just decided to cast each other off. They're not accusing each other because they have to. There's so few people left that they're stuck.
Sherman, what would you say about the other people who aren't Carlton?
So I'm convinced on Eric for sure. Ghost Claw, I'm pretty sure is town. And
wait, these are your town reads?
These are town reads.
Okay.
And then the thing with you guys, with Alan and Nick, is for a while, like, I've been the third. Like, I don't know if Ghost Claw is now on your number 3, Eric. Well, I mean, actually, I know that you don't think Alan is like, you think there's a chance that he's not Mafia.
I'm just saying that I think Nick is more Mafia than Alan. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, how many Mafia do you think there are? 1 or 2?
I think there's 2. I think it's you and Nick.
I want to hear from Sherman. I want to hear from Sherman, Eric.
Okay, all right.
How many Mafia do you think there are, Sherman? Did he?
Two.
Oh, okay.
I think Alan and Nick are both of them. My only thing is like I'd be neither of them put me on their list, and I would be if you were I should have been on their list. If they were trying to keep themselves from dying, I should have been on one of their lists. Yeah, I was on all of y'all's lists and that's what makes me think that you were town. It's because I come across that way, and because I'm still not a great player. But I firmly believe that Nick and Alan are Mafia.
All right, Eric, you ready for Carlton to make a call?
Sorry.
Carlton, what are
You ready for Carlton to make a call?
Why does it have to be on me?
Because
You're the only confirmed
this
town,
way,
like-
because you're the only
I'll vote for
confirmed
either
town.
Alan
Yeah.
or Nick.
And this way, when you're the last one remaining, I can make fun of you for just making wrong calls earlier.
I'll vote for Alan or Nick.
Yeah, I mean, I'll vote for Alan or Nick.
I mean, I'm pretty
That's
sure
pretty-
I'll vote with
I'll go Nick over Alan.
I mean, that seems
That's
pretty
the only
clear.
person, like
Yeah, like, Carlton, you gotta make a call and make it formal.
everyone will vote with you. There's nothing else we can do.
I know. Well, obviously, Mafia's going to vote for me if there's two Mafia, and we.
Like, everybody's gonna
Both
vote with
sides
you.
know that you're a town for sure. So they're like, yeah.
And they're not even gonna kill you, so they're just gonna make you keep making these stupid ass calls.
Robbie, if I formal you, will you vote yourself out?
Can you vote yourself out?
Yeah, Tofu did.
I'm not gonna vote myself. I'm not gonna vote myself out because
Kimball
I know I'm
basically did.
town, and I'm town 100%. Sorry, I guess I won't vote for everybody. Sorry, I can't vote. I won't vote for myself. You're right. You found a single weakness of me voting for your picks.
Okay, so if there's two, could be. All right, so I'm good.
Carlton, we've been letting you stay silent so that you could like concentrate and focus, and maybe
I
Eric
just-
have been like
Yeah, 'cause-
questioning so you can
well,
have
I assume
listen.
he has like a bunch of math like in front of him, and he's
Like
just,
I've been saying like the whole time now that I don't have good Reassessing game, and I think that's why I was left alive. And I think
Reassessing.
Mafia's just trying to
Basically,
make,
that if
Mafia wants me to make the call right now so that they can go along with it instead of instigating it. Is what's going on.
I think leaving you alive was a really bad Mafia move.
I think it was too.
So I would go for
Nick.
for Nick.
Why would you say that? I've watched
Because
Mafia.
you think I'm Mafia, dude.
Of course I think you're Mafia. All right, this is why I think you're Mafia. It's because you accused me. You're serious aggressive onto me one round. Rybo said, no, I think this guy's good. He's safe. And then you immediately backed off me and think I was fine. I was like number 5 on your list, right above you on the list. I don't see how you go from there to there that fast without trying to get something off you.
Carlton, I think it's either you believe that Tofu was a good or bad kill, basically. And then go off that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just starts going in a circle, and this is going to take 2 hours.
Yeah. So do you?
It's already going in a circle and taking 2 hours. Like
Yeah. So do you believe that Tofu was a good kill? Then you go from there. It's all on your previous call. It's all on you again.
That's right. Town will win if you're good or not. So it depends on you.
You
I
think
don't know
it was
what
a bad kill, Alan?
No pressure. No pressure.
I wonder what the spreadsheets say about Carlton being
Alan,
a
you
good,
think one or
good town
two?
player.
I've been saying it's 2 the entire time.
I just want to keep asking you. I want to
Did
see.
he change his answer?
I haven't changed anything.
I didn't say you did. I just
Look, it's not just the answer. You gotta see somebody's face when they react.
gotta
Frustration.
look right into their eyes.
if Tofu was town,
Carlton's still rolling through his numbers in his reads.
If
He can
Tofu
walk
was-
away, get food, and come back.
if Tofu was town, then that would lead me to think that the people that didn't vote for him were also more likely town, which means that the people that did vote for him would be more likely Mafia.
I mean, you're saving
Well,
graces you can get.
Me,
You get
Sherman, and
That's
then
3, though.
Eric, Robbie.
No, I
and
did
Nick.
not vote for him.
Oh, you didn't?
I did not vote for him.
Right,
For
and-
Tofu?
For Tofu.
for Tofu.
The
For
first
Are we
time,
talking
the first
about
time.
the first time or the second time?
The first, you didn't vote for him the second time,
First
but you
time I
voted
did
for him.
not vote for him. The second time I was very reluctant. I was like the last one to vote, like because I didn't want it to not pass at that point.
I thought it was backwards.
Oh, you voted for him the first time, right?
You formed him the first time, didn't you?
Yeah.
No.
Right?
I thought you
formal-
formed him.
I formaled him. Oh yeah, I did vote for him. I'm sorry. The first time I did vote for him. You're right. That would have been a bad move not to vote
So
for him.
it's me and Sherman, and then the people
And
who
the
did
second
vote
time
for
you
him was
didn't,
Nick,
and you said I
Robbie,
didn't
and
think it
Eric.
was a
The
good kill.
second time I was the last one to vote for him because I didn't really think he was Mafia, honestly. But I just wanted to make sure that.
What's the thing? So if he was not Mafia, then the people who voted for him for the first time are more likely Mafia, which would be Nick and Ghost Claw. If he was Mafia,
and
then the
me.
people who didn't vote for him
And Eric.
and you, yeah, and the people.
I mean, I'm going to point out that I'm experienced enough to make fun of you for not voting for Tofu the first time, because if you had voted for him and he died, we wouldn't be here.
That's
I'm
making the
experienced
assumption
enough
that he
to-
was Tofu. Well, yeah, we wouldn't be here right now.
We
Like,
wouldn't be
talking
right
about
here.
Tofu, like.
Right, talking about Tofu. I'm experienced enough to make fun of you as town.
But we could be in another spot talking about a completely different situation.
Sure.
So which ditch do you want to
Fucking
die in, Carlton?
Oh my
Is the question.
I'm so tired of getting somebody just kill me next time.
No, you're not
No,
going to stay alive.
I was saying in chat. I hope they kill me because I don't want to make this decision.
Dude, this reminds me of that game at MLG, Carlton, where you had to play the entire game by yourself.
Okay, let's get some forward motion, guys, please.
Yeah, Carlton, we're waiting for Carlton to make a formal.
Carlton, I will hold your jacket hostage until you make a decision.
You want me to do it, Carlton? I'll take the fall on this.
Well, no, but see, you could formal, but then see, it's not quite as good.
Yeah, we won't vote with you. We'll vote with Carlton.
Yeah.
That's not the same.
No, well, I might vote with you anyway.
I
But
am curious who you would formal though.
he already said he'd formal Nick.
Yeah, it's Nick.
He said he'd formal Nick, and I say I'm
Nick?
calling you informal Alan.
Are you saying just Nick, Eric?
Well, one
For
day at a
this
time.
round, yeah. For this round, it's Nick.
Say it's Nick, and then we kill him. Who do you kill next round?
If we're still alive,
Yeah.
We'd still be alive. We get two. We'd still
And
be
no matter
alive.
what, yeah.
We always get two. So we can have this discussion again tomorrow. Or whatever. Yeah, next day fast.
If it's six. No, if he's town, we
no,
won't
if
be
we
alive.
lynch wrong, it's over.
That's assuming there's two.
Right.
Again, I think everybody's got the.
And again, we're back in a circle to
there's
whether
two.
it's Tofu or not. Come on. Carlton, come on.
I just want the game to be over.
Yeah, so Carlton, pick
I don't
somebody.
know.
Carlton, please, something.
Robbie, why don't I want
I told
Robbie,
you-
if you had to formal somebody, who would it be?
Alan.
It'd be Alan?
I would formal Alan and Eric would formal Nick. That's where we're at.
I would support the
And-
vote on Alan if
both of us
this
would-
is it, but I don't.
Yeah.
I think it's a bad move.
And both of us would vote with each other. Does that make you feel better, Carlton?
I hate you, Ghost Claw.
I love you too, Carlton.
I think you have a bad read on Alan personally.
If you had voted with me day one, Carlton,
You think who has a bad read on
Yeah,
Alan?
he thinks I have a bad read on Alan.
Alan is playing exactly like he's done the last few games.
Yeah, he's playing the same way he always does.
And Nick is usually more quiet. He never defends himself this much.
Well, because I'm about to die and I'm town, so I would not want to die.
Well,
so
has
I have to
anyone
defend
else played with Nick? Because I haven't played with him.
I played with Nick once when he was Mafia.
Oh, Carlton. Luckily, after this night phase, if you're still alive, then you have the maximal amount of information possible based on who dies. I think, given the formals and everything else.
Okay.
All right, I call formal on Nick.
Okay, we have a
Alright.
formal on Nick.
I want to hear Carlton stop.
No,
Before we
I'm
do-
no.
Okay, let's go.
Let's have Nick's defense.
I just don't understand why I'm getting formal done. I've been accusing Eric so hard that he's Mafia. Now he wants to formal me. And also, Ribo is backing me up saying I'm town. I just don't understand why I'm getting formaled because I'm putting pressure on Eric. That's why I'm getting formal now, I feel like. And I just don't feel like it's a good call.
I'm formaling you because it doesn't sound like a very smart move to call me Mafia.
Why doesn't it? I said this 3 times now why you're Mafia. You went extremely aggressive onto me, and then Ribo backed me up. Now you went backed off the brakes, and then you went on the brakes and you're not Mafia, and I was 5 on your list.
I called you neutral.
No, but you were gunning for me before. Then you backed off. Now you're gunning for me again because Ribo's dead.
I backed off you because we had a read on Kimball, and we were going to stick to the plan at the time. Now we're kind of fucked, and I'm back to being suspicious of you.
Pretty sure Kimbo was dead.
Yeah.
Go to vote.
Okay,
Are we voting?
All right.
let's vote. 1,
Carlton,
2,
what are you gonna do?
Do
1,
it.
2, 3. Vote passes. Everyone go to sleep. Vin's screaming. Can you go take care of her? Oh, she's right there. She wants to come visit. Okay. Let's see here. Let me
You
have the
regret
music
your
on.
decision, don't you, Vin?
We have audio on. Okay. I was wondering when someone would notice the ace on that. Okay. Let's get kills, please. Let's get checks. Let's get saves. Hi, girl. Oh, I'm sorry. We need to go to cap full screen. That's my mistake. Oh, Vin's coming up to say hi. Okay. Everybody please wake up except for Sherman.
I hate all of you.
What the fuck?
And now we're in a different, smaller circle. Batman.
I
Okay.
hate.
So either there was one Mafia and we missed, or he was Mafia, right?
Well,
Either way, it's lynch or lose, right?
yeah, it's lunch or lose, right?
Yeah,
Either
I
way,
mean,
it doesn't matter.
we can all go to sleep and wait for Carl to make another call.
We're down to one Mafia though. I mean, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
either way, we're
Mafia.
down to one.
Has to be one Mafia, and at this point, it's exactly the same.
Nice gift.
Jesus. That's Tim, isn't it? Yeah. He's still angry he got killed night one. I think it's Alan. I called Alan. I'm gonna keep saying Alan.
Well, we all know who thinks who is who at this point. It's been like,
I mean, Eric moved up higher on the list by virtue of him being like there only being 3 people, not Carlton, in this game.
So here's what I'm trying to figure out right now. So there's only one Mafia now, which means that either Tofu or Nick was Mafia. One of them had to be.
Sure.
Yep.
So trying to figure out I want to try and figure out which one. I don't know if it's possible to figure out which one it was, but I want to try and figure out which one was which real quick in my head. You guys can
Real
talk
quick.
too while you're going. I'll listen.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
listen.
sure.
I think it was Nick.
okay, well,
For sure.
Alan, you
if
think it
it's
was
Nick, if it's not Nick, then it's Eric because they were going back and forth. That's like the
If it
Which one was
wasn't
Eric?
Nick, then it's Eric. If it
And
was
Tofu.
Nick, then it's Ghost Claw.
Tofu?
that's what I'm saying.
If Nick was Mafia, then Ghost Claw's Mafia.
Right.
How did
That's
you
what I
reach
said.
that
That's what I
conclusion?
said earlier.
Because you were pushing for Alan over Nick.
I was pushing
and
Alan
if-
over Nick. Yes.
And if Nick was Mafia, and Kimbo was Mafia, Kimbo was trying to accuse you and clear Tofu. Tofu was town. That would lead me to think that you were Mafia.
I think it might be Ghost Claw.
I know I'm town, and the fact that Jason was accusing me seems to show as proof.
Now, if it was Tofu, then Eric was the first one to formal him, and that would be a really risky gambit if he was Mafia.
Nick formal Tofu.
I did.
What?
Yes, he did. He
No.
did.
Oh,
Eric,
no.
Eric
Eric,
formal was the
Eric.
first
Oh, okay.
formal on Tofu. And if Tofu was Mafia, then that makes Eric look like town.
I don't think Tofu was Mafia. I think it was Nick and Kimball.
I think Tofu was pretty willing to die because he thought
Yeah.
that we were going to win.
I agree.
Anyway.
I thought it was a bad kill, but we didn't have enough time. We had
we
to
didn't
do.
have enough time.
Wait, if it's Tofu, then it's not Nick, and if it's not Nick, Nick and Eric were going at it like pretty badly.
What?
I mean,
Was-
but in
But the
terms
thing
of
is,
like,
if it was Tofu, I don't think it was Eric. I don't think Eric would have formaled him the first round. I don't think he would have formaled his own.
because if Nick is safe, he was going pretty hard on.
That's a huge. That's no. Because here's the thing. Because he voted to kill Tofu the first round, and like the time crunch. Like you don't vote to kill out a fellow Mafia member. Like you don't say, okay, there's 30 seconds left. I'm formally my own Mafia member, and I'm going to try and get him voted out. You don't do that. Like that is that's way too risky.
Well, but then also Tofu was saying that if you kill
And
the
I
people
voted
who
for
were-
him
we
at
were-
the same time, Carlton. I'll
Can
just,
I
Yeah, you
talk?
voted for him too.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
I just wanted to
So-
clear that up.
Tofu also said that he was pretty confident that if you killed the people we were going to kill, then town was going to win. So that means that if he is Mafia, then the people we think were Mafia weren't Mafia, and the people we thought were safe could possibly be Mafia, because he knew that there's at least one Mafia in the safe portion. So that's why he was like, oh yeah, just kill these people.
Carlton, I would just like to point out one more thing because I want to remove any suspicion that I have of you. Like you said, if Tofu is Mafia, then I'm town, most likely, right? And I was the one that steered everybody to Nick. Everybody was going to go for Alan. So I don't see any way there's a Mafia read on me at this point.
Well, here's the thing. If you're Mafia and you instigated a formal on a fellow Mafia with like 10 seconds left and
That would have
tried
been
to get
two
him voted out,
Mafias that formal.
well, no, here's the thing. Then more power. You deserve to win the game if that's the case. I don't think that's the case though.
Exactly. It's
Like-
not likely. I mean, you and me were town. I know that for 100%.
and I don't see how
That's
I don't see how you don't come out with me being town. I just don't get that. Because I just don't get it. I think you're making huge leaps to try and make it so that I'm not town. I've been playing town.
But here's the thing. I have to. If I think about the whole game,
Sure.
if I'm thinking that Tofu was town, that leads me to think that Jason was trying a meta play by jumping on what I was saying to accuse you, but never actually. Like he never got to a vote to you. Like it never came close. So I don't know how he would have acted if it did. But so I think that he was piggybacking on what I was saying, which kind of like tries to put like ingratiate him to me. Like it puts him on my side because he's agreeing with me. And then he was, saying, oh, well, yeah, Tofu's safe. Oh, he said Tofu was safe. But Robbie, you would leave me in the game just to put me in this situation as Mafia. You would totally do that. Well,
No, I wouldn't.
Well, no,
I wouldn't.
yes. While systematically killing whoever was like next in line for being safe town. You would absolutely do that. You said you said you would do that. You said that you wanted me in this game, to be in this position where it had to come down to my decision.
And I know that if you kill me, you're gonna lose. I think that Jason siding with you against me early game was mostly just him being Mafia trying to get. I mean, because I look like an easy target as town, and so it seems like he was willing to jump if the opportunity arose for him to bandwagon on a town kill. That's what it sounds like to me.
Alan, do you know Cameron?
Gilbert, Shiro Kaisen.
I've played with him a few times, but I don't like know him.
I want to call.
Would.
Are you going somewhere with that?
Oh, we
Formal
have a
Ghost
formal
Squad.
Ghost Squad.
Oh,
All right.
Carlton, what are you gonna
Okay, here are the formal on
I'll wait
Ghost
for
Squad.
moderator. Okay, moderator heard. No, I know I'm town. I 100% know that I'm town. I've done pro town things, and I think you guys are gonna reach your conclusion. Is there anything else you'd like to question me on? Anything specific, other than just because you guys know the other people's actions, and you've seen how those played out, and you've seen how I voted. I don't know what you want me to What do you want me to defend myself with?
Why do you think Alan is Mafia?
That's the read I've gotten from him, and that's been the read since 2 days ago. I just think he's Mafia. I think it made sense with Alan and Jason together. I think just made sense to me. Either you have to withdraw at this point, or we're voting. One of those two. Either you have to withdraw, or we're voting.
I do want to talk about this just for like another second, like before
I want to
we
rescind. Let's rescind that, please.
And let's be sure. Let Carlton make.
Okay, I hear the
Carlton
rescind.
gets formal.
I wasn't ever planning on going through with that. I just wanted to see.
Okay. Okay. Good.
What are you?
Yes.
Well, what did you think of what he said?
I thought it was a really shitty defense.
What would you have liked to hear? There was.
Well, why do you think I'm suspicious? That's what I want to know.
I think as a better player, as from what I've heard, you're a pretty good player. You should be a lot more helpful at this point.
How many games have I played? I don't think I've played a game with you yet. No, I played one with Eric. No, I don't think I played any. I don't know.
This was supposed to be a fast game.
Time
Well-
limits to make a fast game, right, guys?
Yeah, come on, Carlton, make a call.
All right, Formal and Alan.
Oh,
Okay, let's hear your Alan defense.
Okay,
Alan.
I hear the formal on Alan. Alan defense.
Definitely not me. I can't. I'm pretty sure it's Robbie because the entire time I've been saying that Eric is safe, but it's Lynch or lose, so I can't pick one. But if I had to, I would pick Robbie. But other than that, everything rests on you, Carlton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let me think about this for a sec.
I like Alan's defense more than Ghost Claws, personally.
Well, you gotta rescind if you want to have Carlton make the decision. Otherwise, we're gonna go to vote.
Yeah,
I don't-
rescind.
I'm not gonna make the decision.
Eric,
so
are you
I don't-
rescinding or vote, or is this going to vote?
Yeah, I rescind, please.
Hold on, let me see if I can do something. Let's see. So,
I just want to say, Eric, if you're Mafia, this is very well played, sir.
Yeah,
If
right?
you win, this is very
That's what I'm
well
saying.
played.
Eric, if you win, the best played Mafia. Like if
I might
Alan
just be
wins,
stupid town, right?
like if Alan wins, I'm gonna be pissed. But if Eric wins, I'm just, man, mind blown.
If somehow it's Carlton and that was fake cop, even better. Even more well played, Carlton.
If Carlton gets win, it's a win.
Dude, if that's it, man, fuck. Like, Kimball deserves a punch in the face.
It's like, oh, I have no defense. I'm like, true real Mafia play. Fake cop calling for Mafia.
Okay, let's move this forward, please.
I know, we're waiting for Carlton to make it formal on.
I'm gonna. If I.
Carlton again ends up.
We're all gonna vote with you. Don't worry, no pressure, bro.
Yeah.
Just Lynch or lose, no big deal.
I know.
NBD, NBD.
Yeah.
Carlton, do you want to go with the original plan? That way,
Remember what I said like a round or two ago? That the original plan was getting set up too easy.
what do you mean?
What do you mean?
I felt that the original plan fell together a little too easy. But
Tim, mute your mic.
What?
Tim is not muted. Anyway.
I kind of think that whether we win or lose, I'd rather just kill Ghost Claw.
Look, you know what?
I'm town. I know I'm town. If you win,
listen.
you're gonna lose.
Alan made a genuine frustration yell at me.
Here's the thing. Alan
Did
defended.
you remember that? Did you remember that?
Alan defended Sherman when he had a chance to put the blame on Sherman and get it taken off himself, and he defended Sherman.
Yeah.
I was saying it was Sherman and Eric.
And they're not both Mafia, obviously, because Sherman died by Mafia. You were saying what, Alan?
I said that earlier. I said it was Sherman and Eric that were safe.
I have a feeling that we might lose with Formal Ghost Claw.
He did say that.
Formal Ghost Claw. Just because I want to kill Ghost Claw.
I know I'm town 100%. It's bound to happen that I'm gonna be town, Carlton. You're gonna kill me and then you're gonna lose.
Okay.
I'd be okay with that because I get to kill you.
You're gonna kill me and then you're gonna lose. If you're okay with that, that's what's gonna happen.
I wanted to kill you first
real?
round.
Is this real or are you rescinding?
This is real.
This
I want
is-
this game to be
you
over.
guys are gonna vote and then you guys are gonna lose.
So we're gonna vote for Ghost Claw. 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Vote does not pass. Oh wait, no,
didn't.
Carlton said. Oh, you're frozen on my screen, Carlton. Vote passes. Mafia wins. Good job, Alan.
Get off me. Get off me. That's right. Fuck you, chat. Get off me.
Okay, so
Are you
before
guys serious?
everyone starts yelling, the Mafia was Alan, Kimball, and Tofu. The cop was Innocence, and the medic was
Jason.
Tim.
I fucking nailed it.
Jason, you almost screwed me. Oh my gosh, you almost screwed me, Jason. I swear.
Carlton.
Good job, guys.
Why?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you, Hannah. Who was the medic again?
Tim.
Tim. And then cop was unctuous.
Unctuous. It was
Who were the Mafia
Yeah.
in here? Who all was Mafia?
Mafia was Alan, Kimball, and Tofu.
That was some shit. Let me tell
The
you.
town
Good job,
fucking
Alex.
okay. That was not Carlton's fault. That was the
It was not-
town's
I did it
fault.
on purpose.
Oh,
I left Carlton in on purpose,
make
and then
a
I killed
decision
Ribo.
for me.
Okay, so
Make
we're
a
gonna take a
decision
quick
for
break.
us.
If you are playing, get in the room. I'm gonna mute because I don't have an audio splitter. So
Shit,
you guys
I got
will
up.
battle
See you, Ryan.
mainly.
That game. Kimball, Helga.
Get up.